God's advice today. God is sending many signs, but it seems like you are ignoring all of them. So please do not ignore this video, as it is a message from God's heart to bless your life today. Before we continue, please leave your like so that more people can be reached by this message, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell to receive more videos like this. Don't ignore this video and stay until the end. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and the second best manifestation offer in the world. God said, "My dear son, my beloved daughter, I know that many times the difficulties of life can weigh heavily on you, making you feel exhausted and lost. The adversities may seem endless, and it's natural to feel discouraged when everything around you seems to be falling apart. But I want you to know that, even in the most difficult moments, you are not alone. Remember the words of Jesus in John chapter 14 verse 18, "I will not leave you as orphans, I will come to you." He promised to be with you in every moment, whether in times of joy or in the dark nights of struggle. Even when life seems tough, and the weight of worries takes away your peace, He is your strength and your hope. He walks beside you, guiding and supporting you, and with Him, difficulties become lighter. What may seem impossible to you, with Him, is possible. He is the light that illuminates your path, the strength that strengthens you, and the refuge where you find rest. No matter how hard the path may be, trust that He is with you, and together we will overcome all obstacles. Comment, "I trust in God, who sees and cares for my heart." In the darkest moments, when discouragement seems to consume your soul, and your dreams seem distant, that's when I need you to look to me and trust that everything has a purpose. I know your struggles, your doubts, and I am here to remind you that you are loved in an incomparable way. The pain you feel now, though difficult, is shaping you for something great. Every tear you shed is not a sign of weakness, but a demonstration that you are growing and learning. The fire of difficulties purifies the gold, and every challenge we face together will make you stronger, wiser, and more capable. I allow these moments, not because I want to see you suffer, but because I know that through them, you become more resilient and prepared for the greatness I have reserved for you. Comment, "I keep the faith because God is working in my life." Beloved child, I know that sometimes the struggle seems endless, and the attempts to overcome obstacles seem in vain. The enemy often casts a cloak of guilt and shame upon you, trying to make you doubt who you are and what you are capable of. He tries to convince you that you have failed irreparably, that you do not deserve my love, and that there is something in you that makes you unworthy of my forgiveness. But I tell you with all certainty and with a heart full of love, you are worthy. Your value is not in your flaws but in your identity as my child. I do not love you because of your perfection, but because you are mine. No matter what you have done or what you think you have done, my love for you never diminishes. It is unconditional, eternal, and unchanging. Give me your mistakes, your flaws, your guilt, and I will give you peace and the freedom to live in joy. Do not let shame bind you. You deserve to live the life I have prepared for you, a life of fullness, peace, and abundance. Comment, "I trust in God, He is my refuge and peace." In the moments when doubt invades your heart and the fear of the future paralyzes you, I want you to know that every prayer of yours reaches me. I hear every cry, every whispered word in search of comfort. You ask if I am truly listening, and even when it seems that the answer has not come, trust that I am working in the invisible. My plan for you is perfect, and I know what is best for you, even when you cannot see the full picture. You are like clay in the hands of the potter. The process of shaping you may be painful at times, but the result will be something beautiful, something great. The path you are walking, no matter how difficult it is the path that will lead you to a life full of purpose and fulfillment. With every step, with every challenge, I will be with you, guiding you and giving you wisdom. Comment: God never abandons me and is always by my side. Even in the most intense difficulties, when the afflictions of life seem to overwhelm us, we can find comfort in the words of Jesus in John chapter 14 verse 27. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled and do not be afraid. This promise of Jesus is a powerful reminder that true peace comes from Him and does not depend on external circumstances. In a world where everything can be unstable, the peace He offers is deep and lasting, able to calm our restless hearts. When anxiety and fear invade us, we can trust that He is with us, giving us the serenity that the world cannot offer. By resting in this divine peace, we find the strength necessary to face any challenge with confidence and courage. Life presents us with challenges that often make us question our choices, make us doubt our ability to overcome obstacles, and lead us down paths where pain seems to be the only constant. But it is in the moments of difficulty that our true strength is revealed. Did you know there is a powerful method for manifesting money? This technique can transform your beliefs about reality at the deepest level of the subconscious mind, and it literally changed my life. We would like to invite you to experience this incredible technique. We believe that when you trust that God wants to manifest in your life, you gain the courage to ask Him directly. God desires to bless each of us in unique and wonderful ways. Therefore, be open and confident when seeking His blessings and divine guidance, believing that He has a special plan for you. To support our channel and the team who works hard to bring this valuable content, we ask that you consider purchasing our product. Just click the link in the first comment to see how this technique can work for you too. Your purchase will not only help you manifest the life you desire but also enable us to continue sharing inspiring and transformative messages with more people. We appreciate your support and trust. Life is a journey filled with challenges, obstacles, and difficult moments. Sometimes it feels like we are alone, as if every tear that falls, every feeling of exhaustion and hopelessness, is an impossible burden to carry. However, it is important to remember that these experiences are part of a greater journey, a journey that, though tough, prepares us for something grand and transformative. Every step, even the hardest ones, teaches us to trust more deeply in God and to understand the true power of His love. He is always with us, guiding us through life's storms and strengthening us when we feel we can't go on. Trust in God is the key to navigating moments of despair. When we face difficulties, we may feel like we are being tested beyond our limits. But it is precisely in this process that we grow. The Bible teaches us that God never gives us a burden greater than we can bear. He knows our hearts and understands how far we can go. Even when we feel like we're on the brink of collapse, He gives us the strength to continue. Sometimes, the pain we feel calls us to draw closer to Him, to recognize that He is our firm rock in times of uncertainty. It is essential to understand that life is not made only of joyful moments. Every experience, whether good or bad, has its purpose. Difficulties, though often painful, make us stronger, wiser, and more aware of our own ability to overcome. Suffering is often a tool used by God to shape us, to teach us lessons we wouldn't learn otherwise. He prepares us for something greater, something that, at times, we can't even imagine amidst the chaos. When we go through moments of anguish and suffering, it's easy to think we are being abandoned, but in truth, It is in these moments that God is most present, strengthening and supporting us, even when we cannot perceive it. The path of life is full of ups and downs. When we are on top, it's easy to forget that the blessings we receive are the result of God's goodness. But when we face pain, anguish, and adversity, we become more dependent on Him, more aware of His presence. Trust in God should not be conditioned by circumstances, but by the certainty that He is sovereign and that His plans for us are always better than our own. Even when things don't go as we expect, we can trust that He is working for our good. Every prayer we make, every request we lay before Him, is heard, and the answer, even if delayed, comes at the right moment. On many occasions, life tests us in ways we don't expect. We may be challenged to believe in something we can't see, to trust in something we can't control. It is in these situations that our faith becomes more precious in the eyes of God. True faith is not just believing when things are well, but trusting fully in God when everything around us seems to fall apart. He calls us to believe in His faithfulness, even when circumstances make us doubt. The fact that we don't understand the reasons behind our difficulties doesn't mean that God is not in control. He knows our hearts and knows exactly what we need at every moment. In times of crisis, we are often tempted to believe that God has forgotten us. When everything seems to fall apart, the temptation to lose hope is strong. But the truth is that He never abandons us. Even when we don't see visible signs of His presence, He is with us, working behind the scenes, leading us to the place He has prepared for us. When we feel lost and without direction, we need to remember that our trust must be in God, not in circumstances. When we go through times of suffering, we often ask ourselves why this is happening. We may feel anger, frustration, and hopelessness. However, it is important to remember that God does not promise a life free of difficulties, but rather that He will be with us at all times. The struggles we face are opportunities for growth, for drawing closer to God, and for learning to trust fully in His will. Life's journey is filled with challenges, but true peace comes when we surrender to God's will and trust that He has a perfect plan for us. It is important to understand that trusting in God does not mean we will never face difficulties, but rather that, when they arise, we will know that He is with us, supporting us, and guiding us. God never gives us anything we cannot handle, and even in our most difficult moments, He prepares us for what comes next. He gives us the strength to overcome adversity and teaches us to live with hope, knowing that He is in control. Our trust should be in the fact that, regardless of what happens, He is with us, and in the end, His will shall be done. In every step of the journey, we need to remember that trust in God is what sustains us. In times of joy, we should be grateful. In times of pain, we should seek comfort in His Word. Every experience, whether good or bad, has the power to teach us something valuable, something that helps us grow in faith. When we place our trust in God, we find true peace, the peace that surpasses all understanding. Even in life's storms, we can rest in His presence, knowing that He is in control. When we put our trust in Him, we find not only strength to face adversity but also joy in the midst of the journey. God never fails, and He is worthy of our trust in every circumstance of life. With love, God. I hope this message has been an inspiration to you. If you liked it, please write Amen and share this message with someone who also needs to hear it. I invite you to click on the first comment where you will find a special prayer and the second best manifestation offer in the world. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more inspiring content like this. See you tomorrow.